when disaster strikes and supporting the lines to meet urgent large-scale needs. Therefore, be it resolved that the delegates assembled express their great admiration and respect for the chairperson's leadership, service, and vision as Lions Club International supports Lions projects. Resolution 5. Whereas the most ambitious fundraising effort in LCIF history, Campaign 100, both Lions and News together to empowering the service and magnify impact, surpassing its goal of US 300 million and ensuring a bright future of service for Lions, News, and the communities. Therefore, be it resolved that the delegates assembled express their gratitude and admiration for the Campaign 100 chairperson, past international president, Dr. Tsuhiro Yamada, vice chairperson, past international president, J. Frank Moore III, board of trustees, and generous donors for around the world for their support to ensuring the success of the campaign. Resolution 6, whereas Lions and Needles of the world have responded to the unfolding crisis in Ukraine with extraordinary courage, compassion, and generosity, acting swiftly to meet crisis humanitarian needs through the resettlement and ongoing support of refugees, and the acquisition, transportation, and distribution of support supplies throughout the region. And whereas generous and timely giving for the Lions and News around the world to the LCIF Refugee and Displaced Person Fund has enabled Lions to purchase and distribute immediate relief items and help those affected by crisis to find the safety and security they desperately need. Therefore, be it resolved that the delegates assembled here express their deep appreciation to all Lions and Needles for their bold and selfless service to all those affected by the crisis. Resolution 7. International President Douglas H. Alexander of Brooklyn, New York, United States of America, served the association with wisdom and enthusiasm, inspiring Lions to serve from the heart, to expand our humanitarian service and add new voices to our association, and further the great service mission of Lions. And whereas he and his partner in service, Lions Vicky Casabon, served as a gracious and tireless ambassador of goodwill during their travels to many nations. Therefore, be it resolved that the delegates assembled here show the appreciation for the International President Alexander and Lions Vicky for advancing the magnificent ideals of Lions Club International. Mr. President, on behalf of the Resolution Committee, I move that the foregoing resolutions be adopted by this convention.
You have heard the motion. Is there a second? Is there any discussion? All those in favor of the motion, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Hearing no noes, the motion is carried and the report is adopted. Thank you, Chairperson Tan. It is time to switch gears. Voting ended a short time ago. For the report of the Credentials Committee, please welcome Its committee chairperson, past international president, Clem Kuziak.
International President Alexander, officers, directors of Lions Clubs International, distinguished past international presidents, fellow Lions, and guests. The Distinguished Credentials Committee is charged with the duty of certifying credentials of those Lions who have been properly certified as delegates of their respective Lions Clubs and their officers of our association who, under our Constitution, are entitled to vote. We are also charged with the duty of certifying those credentials in compliance with provisions of the Constitution and bylaws, in accordance with policy established by our International Board of Directors and with the rules of procedure adopted by each and every one of you. The delegates to this convention, every effort has been made to perform our duties in a courteous manner. I am sure that President Alexander and all the officers and directors of this association join with me in expressing great appreciation to those who serve on the committee and for the excellent work performed by those of our headquarters staff who were assigned to work with the committee. The official credentials record contained the roll of voting members of this convention are part of the official records of the convention. These records show 2,341 certified delegates. Mr. President, on behalf and at the direction of the Credentials Committee, I move this report and the official roll of delegates as shown in said credentials records and as reported here be the official roll of voting members of this convention.
You have heard the motion. Is there a second? Is there any discussion? All those in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Hearing none, the motion is carried and the report is adopted. Thank you, Chairperson Kuziak. For a preliminary report of Elections Committee, please welcome its committee chairperson, past international president Sid Scruggs.
Thank you. International President Alexander, your Elections Committee desires to make a partial report concerning the tabulation of votes for the offices of International President, International First Vice President, International Second Vice President of this association. The following candidates received the required number of votes for election to such offices. For the office of International Second Vice President, Fabricio Oliveria. Of this partial report.
You have heard the motion. Is there a second? Is there any discussion? All those in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Hearing none, the motion is carried and the report is adopted. Thank you, Chairperson Scruggs. And please extend our gratitude to the members of your committee.
Thank you, International President Alexander and past International President Scruggs. Now, Lions and Leos, before we formally introduce your new International President for the line year of 2022-2023, let's learn a bit more about him. Let's take a look.
I was actually Rhode Island, Minnesota. Born and raised, and still live there now. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody watches out for you. Great place to raise kids.
We have 4 children and 3 grandchildren.
Pretty much any challenge that any one of us faced, we knew we were never in it alone.
We try to create family traditions, and it brings us very close together.
Growing up, I always thought having llamas was normal. So I learned later on that it's not normal to have llamas.
I remember I was always the talk of our class when we came to show and tell.
We go to schools all over the place. I could take them in a nursing home. I love being able to do that.
We've had kangaroos, we've had a system donkey. I had to put my foot down to say no to the camel because I didn't think we needed a camel in Minnesota.
He just does everything in a big way, and Lori tends to wind him down a little bit and get him back to earth.
She helped us out. There's nothing that I couldn't share with him.
We can have conversations about anything, and I've used her as a huge sounding board.
We have that mutual respect for each other as husband and wife, as business owners, as people who are donating hours to the community.
What else do we have? When our local grocery store was about to go under, he very quickly got together a group of community leaders and decided that he was going to keep that grocery store alive.
Appreciate it.
He's so connected to family and community, and that's something that his parents instilled in him, and that carries through with everything that he does.
I'm so grateful that I had a great set of parents that instilled those morals and values in me. I'm the youngest of 8 children.
He was actually pretty shy, unless it came to sports, of course.
My entire life with my family, and playing in sports, we had to count on each other to be able to do things because everybody working together. And we've always been there for each other. I was the last one we had that.
We ended up sitting in the lap. That was the one that started it all, you know? A family that really enjoys being together and loves to have fun.
I look back and my dad was laughing and smiling all the time. He was so positive on everything. He worked very, very hard. Started his propane company up in 1952. Your whole family has been entrepreneurial. He's always told us that when you have a skill, you don't keep it. You share it with other people.
When Brian and Kevin first started the business, they started selling Apple computers to local business people.
We started out of college in 1979. We struggled for a number of years, but we found out that we can't be everything to everybody. And so we thought outside the box and said, let's go back to our roots again. We developed software for the propane industry.
Great to have a great day today.
I still get up every single day and say, hot dog, I gotta go to work today. When you really enjoy things, it just makes life so much easier. And if I don't enjoy it, we think, okay, how are we gonna change this? And how can we make it better so it is enjoyable?
I think Brian's biggest attribute is his ability to think outside the box.
I just love figuring things out. And that's why I think I like programming so much, because you can figure the flow and what if this happens, you gotta go here or you gotta go there.
He kind of imagines like, well, what if we did it this way? And you're thinking like it's gonna be the worst idea ever, and it ends up working.
He knows that the team is stronger than the individual. And when he motivates that team can do and achieve amazing things.
He treats his employees like they're a family. He treats Lions as family.
We're part of a 4th generation Lions family. Where your grandfather and father were Lions, my father was a Lion, my mom was a Lion, and 3 of our 4 children are Lions.
It seems like every gathering place in the community is touched in one way or another by Lions.
We come up with solutions together. We make our community better.
Brian is just an engager. He doesn't tell people to go get the shovels and the rakes. He goes to get them himself.
If he says he's going to do something, he's going to get it done. And he brings the team together to do it.
Doing the demolition journey involves our entire club. It's a lot of hands-on deck.
Brian said he was going to drive me down with her because that's Brian. He does these things.
Take a rest. Write something you're uncomfortable with. Give it a shot.
Brian Sheehan is a motivator.
Brian's a visionary.
He
always has a story or a video that gets his point across.
He just engages people. He brings people in, and he does it in a way that's very fun and it's relatable, but he gets the business done too.
He just lights up a room, and I think that's what he's going to do at Lions International.
He wants you to succeed. He wants you to be the best mind you can be.
And I want everybody to be accountable and hold themselves as to how can I be accountable to have a better class.
He listens to everyone, no matter who that person is, no matter where they are from.
He's going to get everybody working together. I think we're in for a really fun ride.
We've got to have some fun in our class. But yet, I know we're going to get a lot accomplished when we do things for our community. We're all in this together.
Lions and Wheels, we are honored to present your incoming international president from Bird Island, Minnesota. Minnesota, USA, Grand Cheers! Thank you so much, Lance and Leo. I'd like to thank family members of Plenary International President here. Thank you.
A century of remarkable leadership from across the world. Please repeat after me. I, Brian E. Sheehan,
I, Brian E. Sheehan,
accept the office of President of the International Association of Lions.
I accept the office of President of the International Association of Lions.
I do hereby promise to uphold the Constitution and bylaws of the International Association.
I do hereby promise to uphold the Constitution and bylaws of the International Association.
And to honor and respect the trust that assumption of this office places on me.
And to honor and respect the trust and assumption of this office places on me.
I vow that I shall make every effort to lead our association toward greater achievement and success.
I vow that I shall make every effort to lead our association toward greater achievement and success.
I shall always remember and keep faith in the purpose of our association's motto, we serve.
I shall always remember and keep faith with the purpose of our association motto, we serve.
And will dedicate myself to the purposes and ethics of Lions Clubs International as our association continues its service to humanity.
And I will dedicate myself to the purposes and ethics of Lions Clubs International as our association continues its service to humanity.
President Xi, in recognition of your new duties, please accept your International President's ring. Lions of the world, I give you the 2022-2023. I must want to give up this job real quick. Next, please accept your official gavel, symbolic of your authority as international president. Thank you. Lions of the world, I give you the 2022-2023 International President of Lions Club International.
In memory of his distinguished leadership and extraordinary contribution in attainment of its international objectives. Let's hear it.
Thank you, Brian. I look forward to working with you in the coming year.
Thank you once again, Chairperson Alexander. And now, Ryan and Leo, please welcome past District Governor Joanne Ogden with the support letters.
Thank you, International President Sheehan. It is my honor to be here with you on this special day. I would now like to present for you, on the occasion of your inauguration, several congratulatory messages from distinguished leaders and friends of Lions Club International. Dear Brian, as you were sworn in as the 105th president of Lions Clubs International in Montreal, you have taken the Lions motto, "We serve," to a new level. Being a Lion of the Bird Island Lions Club, we are so proud to have you as our president. I know everyone in Minnesota, Northwestern Ontario, and Manitoba feel the same way. You will do for Lions finally, dear Mr. Sheehan, congratulations as you were sworn in as the 105th president of the Lions Clubs International in Montreal. We are so proud to have a president from Minnesota for the first time in more than 100 years. The motto of Lions Clubs International is "We Serve." You have served your community at our state for 37 years, with more to come. I am confident during your year as president, you will provide strong leadership to Lions Clubs International. Again, congratulations to you on this remarkable achievement.
You have given to me. And I promise you that together we'll make this a year that you will never forget. As a kid, I remember following my dad at club meetings and projects and running after him. He had long strides and I was trying to keep up to him. And I have so many great memories of him and of Lions. As a young man, I had the opportunity to be a part of something bigger, to play a role in shaping my community by becoming a Lion. I'm part of a four-generation Lions family. My wife Lori's father and his grandfather and Lions, my mom, my dad were Lions, as well as three of our kids. In fact, I went to my mom when she was 101 years old. And I said, Mom, you've done everything for the Lions organization. My dad was a charter member of the club back in 1964. And I said, you were involved with everything. You did everything. You helped serve the meals. You did Meals on Wheels. You made things. And I said, Mom, it's about time. I said, how would you like to become a Lion? And she looks at me. And she kind of cocked her head a little bit. And I guided me and mentored me and served with me every single step of the way. I say thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you. And to my family. Your love and support mean the world to me. You are the original Team Sheehan. We have our issues sometimes, but I love you all. To my district governor-elects, my team that has worked for me all year long. Let me have you stand up and let them see you. District governor-elect. You help these district governors up, you help them achieve their goals. So make this the most successful year ever. This team has been through so much together already, but we're just getting started. And I want you all to know that this team is here to make sure we have a great team together. And to my wife, my partner, Lori, please join me up here. We are a team. I don't know how to manage to keep my feet on the ground without me fly so high all at the same time. But you always bring out the very best in me. And you're the best teammate I could have ever asked for. I want to thank you for being everything that you are. You already learned a little bit about me from that great video. But if I had to put it in my own words, I'd say there's nothing I love more than being a Lion. And you all know and you all understand that. From the first club meeting my father ever took me to working with Lions and Leos all over the world, there's nothing that compares to the energy and the excitement of when Lions come together. Am I right? Are you with me? Look around you. I mean, take a look at everyone here that is around you. What do you see? There are so many of us here today, and this is only a small part of who we are all over the world. But we all share the same spirit, the spirit of service. And that spirit is on full display right here in this arena. I grew up in a small community called Bird Island. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody helps each other out. You learn to wear a lot of hats, and you take on a lot of different roles. Because someone needs help, everybody just rolls their sleeves up. And that's what Lions is all about. Every one of us can do so much, so good by ourselves, but we know that none of us can do it alone. Wherever there are problems, we band together and we work together. We bring together all of our unique skills and our experiences and our creativity and our talents, because we know that together we are more. Together we are better. That's why my message to you and to the world will be, together we can. Together we can. It's a simple message. It's about who we are and what we believe, but it's a powerful one. How powerful? Let's just find that out. Let's all shout it out together on the count of 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. Together. 1, 2, 3. You see? Just like that. We need the contributions of every single Lion. We need ideas from every single one of our members. And we need everyone to roll up your sleeves to get the job done right. Because together, we can make a difference in our communities. And that is the most important thing. Together, we can make our world a better place. And together, we can make the impossible possible.
No one could have built this ballpark on their own. It was a team effort. We built a baseball diamond that is probably one of the best ones in the state of Minnesota. Every one of our members has put put their blood, sweat, and tears into being able to do this. And not only the money, but all the work involved. It's an ongoing project, and you make it better all the time. We have new people that have moved into our community, and younger people who have grown up here and we say, can you come help us? We don't bring them to a meeting. We bring them to an event that's fun. We get them involved in service immediately. That's how we grow our club. We have 20-year-olds to 90-year-olds. That's my vision for this organization. Lions service is a team effort. Alone, you can plant a tree. Together, we can plant a forest. You don't realize right away how big of a team we are. We're 1.4 million people in over 200 countries and over 48,000 clubs. It's huge. And beyond our own clubs, we are doing great things through our foundation. LCIF is Together We Can on a local level and a global level. We support our foundation, and our foundation supports us. There's no better way to leave a mark on society than by being a lion. We make our community better, and you feel good about it. What I like most about our ballpark is that anybody coming to the field sees Lions Memorial Park. They know we built this. It makes you proud that you're a part of it. This park pulled our Lions together, but it really pulled our community together. Together we can, together we will.
You know, for more than 100 years, Lions just like us have worked to make a difference in our communities. We're built on a long tradition of service, kindness, and generosity. That's where we come from. But we also know how great it is to be a Lion, and especially how much fun it is. Let's work to bring in young members and empower all leaders to lead and grow. And let's make sure they know that they're valued and they're welcomed as members. So share the passion, share the fun, and share the joy by inviting others to serve with us. We know that no one serves like a Lion. But this year, let's make the projects that we love even bigger, and let's make them even better. Let's step out of our comfort zone and have the confidence to be ambitious about our service. You're going to be amazed at what you can do when you let yourself think big. And let's continue to make the most of all the great technology and all the tools that brought us together throughout this pandemic. So let's keep innovating. Let's keep thinking big. And let's stand connected to our communities and each other. when we talk about making our service and our impact even bigger, we've got to talk about Lions Club's International Foundation, your foundation, my foundation, our foundation. What we have achieved during Campaign 100 is nothing short of historic. Together, we raised over $300 million, 324.6. That's incredible. I'm here. But that's only the beginning. We need to continue to make supporting LCIF part of what it means to be a Lion. And it's just not about giving. I've seen firsthand how LCIF has magnified the service of Lions and Leos around the world. How LCIF grants make more projects more impactful and more sustainable. So let's tap into that power of our global foundation, which truly embodies the spirit of together we can. We know that Lions are more than volunteers. We are all community leaders. Let's be champions of our communities and the causes that matter to our clubs and the people that we serve. Let's seize every education, every opportunity so that we can educate and we can raise awareness and we can bring change to our communities. And we need to remember, we need to tell our stories. We have to bring our incredible service to life, because when people know, when they know what we really do, we'll have more support. We'll have every single night. It's a good thing that he's not around to see Netflix, am I right? You see change. That's a part of life. Sometimes we've got to learn to think big. We've got to think a little differently. And we've got to do things a little bit differently. Sometimes we've got to be willing to shake things up and think outside the box.
Hi, I'm Lions International President, Brian Sheen. How are we driving our clubs forward, you ask?
By thinking outside the box. All it takes is an unexpected twist to flip a traditional project into something new. Thanks, Lori. It's riding the wave of technology and connecting it to what we do. Hi, Harry. Lions, our mission is to put our heads and our hands together in order to reimagine service. It means welcoming rookies and their ideas. Good communication and a clear vision. We can do anything. We can reinvent Meals on Wheels. There you go. You betcha. Come up with new ways to combat global warming. Give recycling for makeovers. Together, we can raise more for our foundation and build a more inclusive world. Hey, shine, kid. Lori, let's roll. Together, we can rethink how we rebuild after disaster. We can open up more clinics and more parks, establish more international youth camps, and reach across more borders, shake hands with our neighbors. Our mission this year is to innovate, team up, and have fun. It's time to blow the whistle, let the cat out of the bag. Let's share our service and our stories, and sing it in the streets. With the global team of 1.4 million lions and Leos, together we can!
Hard work. Sometimes it's just looking at things in a new way. I want to share my story with you about a special person who helped me see the world in a new way. When I was a district governor, I had the great pleasure to befriend a fellow district governor named Wes Seidman. Wes was an old retired district teacher, and he loved life. He absolutely loved life. When he was done being a district teacher, he joined Byerly's grocery store. He started begging on groceries because he loved talking to people. He was energetic, he was social, and he absolutely loved it. He loved being alive. When he got done with his district convention, he energized everybody. He had a wonderful time. I called him up that evening, and I said, Wes, I said, you should be so excited. I said, you motivated them, you inspired them, you had them on the edge of your seat. It was just fantastic. This is not the best day of your life, I said. I want to thank you for everything you do. And he said, you know what, Brian? He says, the best day of my life was this afternoon. He said, I was begging my son for groceries. And she turned to me and she said, have a good day. And I promptly turned to her and I said, no, it's not have a good day, it's make a great day. Because it's up to you and you alone to make a great day. Wes passed away that night. And I don't say that to be sad. He made a change in people's lives. And to this day, that something has changed the way I live and I serve as a lion. I'll never ever forget it. I in every one of my emails, I in every one of my PowerPoints, was make a difference and make a great day. Now, I don't tell you that to be sad. I tell you that because I want each and every one of you to take a step back and realize and look at what you do every single day. You make a great day for tons and tons and tons of people. As an organization, we make a great day for millions and millions and millions of people each and every day, and that's what we have to be proud about. But it makes a world of difference. It's in our hands to make a great day for the people that we love and for the people that we serve. That's why what we do is so important. When you return home, go back to your closet, and I ask you to do this. I ask you to be ambitious and have the courage to try something new, because our service will always change lives. Make sure that your club is a place where people feel at home, and they feel fulfilled, and make it fun. Remember that we're connected through the plans that we share, and the hope that we bring to so many. And let us never forget who we are as lions. We are bold. We are innovators. We are leaders. And together, we are the most powerful force to change this world that they've ever seen. When I say the words together, I want you to say we can. Lions, can we accomplish whatever we set our minds to? Together! How can we make this great association even get better? Together! Lions, how can we make a great day every day for 2020. We love you all. We love the family. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations, International President Xi. You must understand that our President Xi believes and is passionate about life motto we serve. He just served me yesterday. He noticed that my feet were cold because I did not have any socks. As you can see, he served. And now I'm wearing socks. Come on, give it up, International President! Yeah. It is so encouraging to see the multitude of ways you guys and leaders have found your ways to serve the communities. It makes me want to celebrate. This past year, we've had the DGE training program and we're thrilled to swear our newest district governors later today. One of the exercises they had to come up with in order to perform was a cheer, right? And now we would like to announce the winner of this DGE cheer competition. Take a look. The winning team is from Group 19. Group 19, led by Class International Director Mark Ryan. Have a big hand for them. Yes. Watching their rallies here makes me want to do one of our own. Here in this plenary. Are you guys with me? Yes? Can you do one of our own chairs? Yes? Yes or no? Yeah! Don't believe it. Don't tell me after President Xi, your energy is down. Are we ready? Yes! And we're gonna go with this motto, go with this theme, okay? And then you guys did the who I say, so I'm quite sure you'll know this. So there you go. How we're gonna do this? We're gonna split you into left, middle, and right. Okay? Those of you on the left. So those of you down there, how's that, okay? When I point to you, you have the hardest one. Because you're 3 syllables. You gotta go together. Can you guys do that? Yes? Yes? So wash the hand. Here we go. Together means together, okay? Wash the hand. I love you. You guys in the middle. Because you're VIPs, yours is easy. This is just we. So here we go. We. You better not talk too much because we. All right, you guys. Yours is can. Okay, here we go. I can use. Okay. Let's try this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Everybody, come on. Watch the hand. Okay. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to to announce the next 10 finalists for our raffle draw. It is a great pleasure to announce the second 10 finalists for the Grand Raffle Prize. Now remember, if I called your name earlier, the 10 names, you have to really make your way down right now. Now we got lights. Look at Kevin. Kevin looks quite rough, but he's actually a gentle guy, alright? So please, we need you all to come down so that we can brief you on how you can get to the main stage for the Grand Prize point. All you have to do is to be present at the final drawing in order to be considered for your prize. Also, if for some reason you can't make it down, please send somebody with your badge to represent you. We don't want any one of you to miss out. We again have randomly selected these next 10 lives of those to be entered in our Grand Prize raffle at the end of the day. I mentioned this earlier, each finalist wins free registration to LCI Crown 2023 and a chance to win a grand prize. Remember, what's the grand prize? An all-expense-paid trip to LCI Crown 2023 in Boston. Is it gonna be one of you? We'll see. Here we go. The next 10 finalists are Lucina Diabate, I think. I hope I got your name right. Friend Broughton, Gabriella Gastaldi, Terry Kelly, Hidento Morata, James Fong, Laurie Chassie, Susan Bell, James Dobetti, and Michelle Wyatt. Congratulations! And I'm now also bringing up the first 10 names that I mentioned. We'll bring up the first 10 names I mentioned. So very quickly, if your name is one of this 20, come on down right now. Come on right now. Please come and see Kevin in his blue bandana and of course red shirt. We will of course somehow find a way to get you backstage for the drawing. All our names we're going to put in the bowl for the final drawing at the end of today's session. Remember, please come down and have to be present to win tickets to next year's LCI Con. Congratulations to the 20 of you. And now, please welcome back to the stage my savior, keeping my feet warm, International President Sheehan.
Thank you, Carol. And I'll ask the International President Sidstrom to come forward once again to present the final report of the election committee. Sid?
Thank you, Mr. President. International President Sheehan. That's how good. Immediate past President Alexander, executive officers, past presidents, directors, past directors, members serving on the board, my fellow Lions Committee hosts. On behalf of the and at the direction of your elections committee, I make the following report. First, however, I'd like to take a moment to express my gratitude to each and every member of almost 30 people and staff that comprise the committee, and especially to my hardworking Vice Chairperson, International Director Gary Brown from New York, USA. There are many hours of work that was expended in successfully completing the work assigned to this committee to make sure that there was a safe and fair election. Based upon the numbers and official roll of the voting members of this convention, as certified in the convention's committee report, which was previously adopted by this convention, your committee submits the detailed election results to be filed of record in the minutes of this convention. Based upon this count and audit, your committee reports that the following candidates received the required number of votes for election to the office indicated. International President Brian Sheehan. International Vice President Dr. Patty Hill. International Second Vice President for Regional Plenary. For the International Director candidates who were elected. For the United States of America, its affiliates, Bermuda, and the Bahamas, 5 directors. Jay Mohan, Ben Applet, Lee Berries, Robert K. Lee, and Ronald Eugene Keller. From South America, Central America, Mexico, and the islands of the Caribbean Sea. Manuel Sanatello. For Europe, 3 directors. For Europe, Shirvin Georgia, and Barbara Ago. For the Orient and Southeast Asia, 3 directors. Jeff Chongwan Wong, Shizu Nagasawa, and Wei. India, Southeast Asia, and the Middle East, 3 directors. Shamir Abdul Samara, Kumar Singh Chau, and Ramakrishna Mata Gopal. From Australia, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, and the islands of the South Pacific, Tim Urban. And from Africa, 1 director, Ahmed Salim Mustafa. And finally, for the office of International 3rd Vice President, A.P. Singh. Mr. President, I'm happy to report that the amendment to increase the membership dues over a 3-year period received the necessary votes to be duly adopted. Mr. President, this concludes the report of the Relations Committee. On behalf of and at the direction of the members, I move for its adoption.
You have heard the motion. Is there a second? Is there any discussion? All in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye. Opposed? The motion is carried and the report is adopted. I hereby declare the candidate area as having received the required vote to fill the offices as elected by this convention. I also declare the proposed amendments to the International Constitution and bylaws as receiving the required number of votes and duly adopted by this convention. Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated for all your work and your committee hard work. Now, before we continue, please join me in recognizing our outgoing international directors. They gave us 3 years of great service, helping Lions Club International to be the world's greatest service organization. Outgoing directors and spouses, please rise now so we may show you our appreciation for all you have done in promoting the standards we serve.
Thank you, International President. Now, Executive Officers, please come up and join me as we introduce the newly elected International Directors and Executive Officers. Start by President Mauricio Oliver. Second by President Matthew Hill. today is President Garcia, past International President Floyd, immediate past International President Alexander. From the United States of America is the PA Bermuda and Bahamas, James Mullen. Ben Aikler. Lee Reeves. Robert K.Y. Lee. Ronald Eugene Keller. Marie T. Cunning. Anthony Paradiso. From South America, Central America, Mexico, and islands of the Caribbean Sea, Manuel Macias Melo. From Europe, Pirko Villavina. Jörg Barbara Brewer. From the Orient and Southeast Asia, G.O. Lee. Jeff Chandler Wong. Shizuko Nagasawa. From India, South Asia, and the Middle East, Samir Abu Samra. Ramakrishnan Nalatakoba. Jitendra Kumar Singh Chauhan. From New Zealand, Australia, Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, and the islands of the South Pacific. Timothy Irving. And from Africa, Ahmed Salim. Come on, Lions and Leos, one more round of applause for all our international directors. Will our executive officers, partners in service, please join us on stage. On stage.
Exciting year ahead of us. I'm exciting year ahead. Amazing things for Lions Clubs International. Lions Clubs now drive the field. I am new international vice president. First Vice President, Dr. Patty Hill, and her husband, Gregory Holmes of Canada.
Thank you. Thank you, International President Shield Alliance and the other. Thank you, International President Shield Alliance and the other. Thank you, executive officers, and plus your international officers. Come on. Here is the one that meets the winner of our grand prize, okay, which is a trip for two to next year's LCI Con in Boston. Here are the names of those who will be drawn as finalists. If your name is up here, you should be either backstage or by the side.